We did really see that war of words escalating yesterday between our premiers, with Anastasia Palaszczuk saying she won't be lectured to by a state that has more coronavirus cases than we do. This is after Gladys Berejiklian denied she was bullying those states who are keeping their border restrictions in place. That's Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, the Northern Territory and Tasmania. But Gladys Berejiklian speaking in Sydney this morning, very much downplaying these tensions, saying she's just trying to focus on economic recovery.
You got National Cabinet this morning. Do you expect it to be a little tense between you and some of the other premiers over the border issues? Okay.
And of course, our efforts to open the economy are very strong at the moment. We want to save jobs. We cannot afford to continue to have the job losses that we've encountered in April.
Now, the Queensland Premier won't be speaking to the media today. Her Transport Minister will be taking questions on these border tensions and on COVID-19. But these states and territories really being advised today to consider the economic impact that those closures are going to have on local economies, particularly on the tourism industry. We know just how important that winter holiday season is for many of our states. In Queensland, it's one of our peak periods, with plenty of southerners typically coming up to the Sunshine State to enjoy our warmer weather. The federal government really advising states to stop and consider these restrictions on a daily basis.
Given the advice from our Chief Medical Officer and Deputy Chief Medical Officer that there is no medical case for these state border closures to be maintained. I mean, they do come at a cost. They come at an economic cost, at a jobs cost, and if there is no health justification for them, then of course they should be lifted.
Now, the Queensland government is looking unlikely to bow to this external pressure at this stage. We know the Northern Territory could be looking to ease its internal travel restrictions earlier than initially planned, but again, very firm when it comes to those external borders and interstate travel. So we will have to wait and see what will happen to our states, whether they bow to any of that pressure